is a pretty run-of-the-mill Krabby Patty.
No wonder you're always so miserable. Here, try this.
Get that garbage out of my face.
And here's a patty that'd make anyone's mouth water.
They don't all have to like the same thing.
Don't go.
Today, I'm going to be taking you on a tour through 4 different levels of cooking a Krabby Patty, from basic all the way up to Michelin. Let's find out who or what makes the ultimate patty, starting with our most basic level. If we're going to go back to basics, it's only right that we take a look at how the Krabby Patties was first made back in the day. Believe it or not, the patty was created right around the time Mr. Krabs and Plankton had their own restaurant together.
Our venture into capitalism began. $1, please. There you are, sir.
Those things might look like Krabby Patties, but they're not. Those are stinky burgers, which honestly I wouldn't give to my dog. But the main course we all love, the Krabby Patty, was brought into existence by a slamming door.
Well, that's ruined. But no use letting this go to waste. These kids will eat anything. I've done it. I discovered the perfect patty batter.
Like our friend Colonel Sanders and his chicken, a perfect patty is made up of secret herbs and spices that just happened to land in Krabs' patty pot that day. So while we can't tell you what's exactly in the meat itself,
Pounds of freshly ground plankton. I warned you.
I can tell you how we put together the perfect patty. Or SpongeBob can, really.
All secret patty, secretly assembled with undersea cheese, pickle, lettuce, tomato, onion, all secretly steaming between 2 fluffy seaweed seed buns.
Yes.
But we've got to see the little guy assemble a usual patty, otherwise we'd never know how to put one together.
Patty on a bun with lettuce, cheese, onions, tomatoes, ketchup, mustard, pickles, and top bun together in that order.
Most of the ingredients we can get super quick, but does anyone know what undersea cheese is? Is that made from like jelly cow milk or something?
Now you be gentle when you milk old Bessie.
Don't you worry. I'll take it easy peasy on the old jelly squeezy.
We've seen SpongeBob put together a patty in his own time, but what about when the food rush hour is on and he gets loads of hungry fish to feed?
First bun, then patty, followed by ketchup, mustard, pickles, extra onions, lettuce, cheese, tomatoes, and bun. In that order. One crying Johnny! Oop!
Whatever.
Well, that one in particular had extra onions, so if we discount that, that's more or less the basic patty being put together when the heat is on. Sometimes, though, basic is better than most things, and it's certainly better than some cheap imitation, which we see in the episode where King Neptune appears. You know, the one where SpongeBob pulls the golden spatula from the grease?
Do you know where the menu section is?
The menu section? That's easy. It's over that way.
Holy smokes!
Neptune comes down from his kingdom looking for the creature that managed to pull the spatula from the grease, as whoever does is the new royal fry cook, although he can't believe SpongeBob was the one to do it.
I did, Mr. Neptune, sir, SpongeBob SquarePants.
A fine jest, boy. You are but a lowly yellow sponge.
So Neptune challenges SpongeBob to a cook-off. Whoever can make 1,000 patties in the quickest time wins. If Sponge wins, he gets to live as a god in Atlantis. If he loses, he's got to give up fry cooking forever. And in the heat of battle, you can see that Neptune and Sponge have very different techniques. Neptune uses his underwater witchcraft to make his patties, whereas SpongeBob cares for his patty, pouring all of his passion into the burger. But in a race to the first 1,000, SpongeBob's care is gonna cost him, especially when Neptune whips up 1,000 in no time at all. But when Neptune gives out his patties to the crowd, let's just say they don't like him.
Taste buds. There's nothing wrong with these. They're delicious.
You can eat his own burger. Why don't you eat it? Eat it!
Okay, mine's no good.
So he figures it's only fair if he tastes SpongeBob's patty.
Tastes so good. I I think I'd like to try it a second time.
So, what do you think?
Yours is superior.
Well, Neptune, that's because SpongeBob's burger was made the real way. There's no substitute for the original, and no magic trick is gonna make your patty better than his. You gotta remember, guys, even the most basic of patties will always beat a fake. So we've seen how the Krabby Patty first came into existence, we've seen how they're made under pressure, and we've seen how you can't beat the real deal. Now it's time we take things up a notch as we move into the medium level. So how can we evolve these patties? Because right now we're sitting right around your regular fast food burger. Well, in the episode Krusty Towers, the whole restaurant gets upgraded to a hotel.
Comes in.
SpongeBob.
They weren't overcooked at all.
SpongeBob, look.
Wow.
So if you're gonna upgrade the building, you gotta upgrade the food. Unless you're a real-life hotel, in which case, the food just goes downhill and it's even more expensive. When Patrick stays over at Krusty Towers, he orders some fancier versions of a Krabby Patty, crustless.
Happy.
But there's more than just taking off the crusts that can kick a regular old Krabby Patty up to the next level. Like what about the time SpongeBob introduced Bikini Bottom to the jellyfish jelly-covered patty?
Amazing. I've got to tell someone about this.
And boy, does that guy love that jelly patty.
Hey, all you people, won't you listen to me? I just had a sandwich, no ordinary sandwich, a sandwich filled with jellyfish jelly.
Like, I think I've seen lottery winners react with less enthusiasm.
Hey, man, you got to try this sandwich. It's no ordinary sandwich. It's the tastiest sandwich in the sea. Skibbity-beat about a boot about a daddy now, yeah.
The slathering of jelly clearly is a winner, transforming the patty from being boring to giving it a new edge. A bit like when everyone started poaching their egg instead of frying it. Plus, it's not just that one guy, the entire town goes crazy for the new jellyfish jelly patties.
Jellyfish jelly with the customers.
More please.
So that's what a Krabby Patty looks like when you've just started experimenting. If you're SpongeBob, though, you're running at a much higher level than that. So it's time we moved on up into the advanced level. We know SpongeBob was put under the ocean to do one thing in life: flip patties. And boy, does he love doing it. When you're as passionate about something as he is, there's gonna be times when you hit something known as a flow state. Basically, a concentrated stream of focus that takes whatever thing you're trying to do to the next level. And we see that from the time SpongeBob is so relaxed and focused while making the patty, he starts breaking out into a performance.
Oh! Hey! Looks like you guys and gals are done.
And he's not done there. Honestly, a chef could only dream of being this in sync with their craft.
In all my years of fry cookery, I have never seen such a lovely group of patties.
But SpongeBob's doing this in his own time. There's no real rush. When things are super on the clock in the kitchen or SpongeBob has a big order come in, he takes his fry cookery to the next level, like when he has to rustle up 12 orders in a flash.
12 Krabby Patties on wheat buns.
Bun patty, catch me the bun, 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 bun patty, catch me the bun. 1 dozen crying cows on the farm. Up!
Thanks.
But to get to the maximum level of advanced, SpongeBob's gonna have to combine his flow state and speed with being super efficient. Because in the episode SpongeBob vs. the Patty Gadget, he's pushed to his limits when Squidward has a machine made to replace him.
This contraption you've hauled into me place.
A miracle, a marvel. It will cook Krabby Patties at a fabulous pace.
But how are the patties? I mean, how do they taste?
I'll let you try one. Shove this in your face.
So SpongeBob has to step up and prove that he can outdo a machine that can make a whole bunch of patties instantly.
A noise and a clatter came from the machine, and out popped the patties in a burst of hot steam. The gadget was fast, its first batch completed, but SpongeBob yelled out,
I won't be defeated!
But no machine can replace SpongeBob's skills in the kitchen, so he brings his A-game and puts it to that patty-making imposter.
Then dozens of patties filled up his cheeks. He strained and he sweated. He summoned his will and shot Krabby Patties right onto the grill.
The machine stands its ground, so SpongeBob has to start pulling out the big guns.
Then he raised a 2 spatulas, and left like a spring. His hands were a blur. The patties went flying. He fried up 100 without even trying. Squidward was worried.
With the machine looking defeated, Squidward has no choice but to turn up the heat and send his contraption into overdrive.
The patties came flying by 2s and by 3s, by dozens, by hundreds. Oh, it was something to see. By that machine, it was fast. But SpongeBob was faster. He'd proved to that thing that he was its master. The gadget blew into bits.
This brilliant fast food manship from SpongeBob sent that bucket of bolts to an early grave. There's no doubt that when it's all said and done, SpongeBob will go down in history as one of the greatest fry cooks of all time. But he's not quite the greatest of all time. And that's why we gotta move on to the Michelin level to talk about the goat fry cook. Not that he cooks goats, you know what I mean. As true SpongeBob heads will know, there is a fry cook that many would rank higher than SpongeBob, including SpongeBob himself, the original Krusty Krab patty flipper, Jim. Back in season 1, SpongeBob joins the Krusty Krab after noticing Krabs was advertising for a new fry cook.
The Krusty Krab, home of the Krabby Patty, with a help wanted sign in the window.
Which implies that the Krusty Krab had an original fry cook. Well, that fry cook was Jim, but he had to leave to go on to bigger and better things apparently. Well, in the episode The Original Fry Cook, Jim swings on by his old work to see how things are going.
It's Jim, the original fry cook.
The Jim? He who flipped Krabby Patties in the before time?
And that before time is a pretty wild thing to see. I'll let it speak for itself. Never mind Squid's golden locks, what's going on with Eugene's sideburns? But as you saw, Jim's patties made the Krusty Krab a complete hit. I mean, just look at how well made they are. He even signs each burger as if they're little pieces of art. And to be fair to Jim, when you're as good as he is, your food is art. But that's sort of how Jim ended up leaving. He knew how good his food was, and he wanted the worst thing imaginable, a raise.
I need more money in my paycheck at the end of every week, capiche?
But while he's back in town, Jim figures he'll whip up a patty for old time's sake.
1 patty, the right way.
Despite Jim being SpongeBob's hero, he finds it kind of hard to believe that Jim's patties are that much better than his, but when he tastes it, he soon finds out what the hype is about.
It's okay.
Man, I want a burger that'd send me on a spiritual journey, although I'm not sure I'd want it to be Krabby Patty themed.
That was amazing.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how to prepare a Krabby Patty Michelin style. Not that all Michelin food sends you on a trip, but you know, SpongeBob's got plenty of time to get to Jim's level, but for now, that final level is just out of reach. Well, there we have it. We've gone through 4 different culinary classes, from humble beginnings to Jim redefining what it means to make a Krabby Patty. If you want to check out some more SpongeBob goodness, then head on over to my channel. There's plenty of content for you to scroll through. Or you can just click the video on screen right about now. It's been handpicked for you. And as always, thank you for watching.